Welcome back, contractors. Here's another way you're probably leaving thousands of dollars on the table every single time you leave a quote. If you don't know me, my name is Devin. I was a successful sales rep for several different home remodeling companies over 7 years, and I'm sharing with you free tips on what worked best for me during my time selling. Now look, you may have a 50 to 80% closing rate on every single quote you give. And I'm only saying those numbers because that's really what I hear most often when I'm talking to contractors. They all say I close 50%, 80%, 4 out of 5, 1 out of 2. Everyone says they have a closing rate that high. Some may, I don't believe all do, but some may. But let's just assume that you actually do have that high of a closing rate. What about the customers who weren't ready to pull the trigger at that very moment? It could have been they just weren't comfortable at the time. They could have really had to check their bank. I know you hear that all the time. They may have not. They may have said they had to think about it, or they had to, sleep on it. And we all know those are smoke screens, and I can get into that in a separate video. But the people who actually did want to work with you, they just weren't ready at that very moment. Basically, the procrastinators. Are you closing those ones too, or are you letting Chuck in the truck get all those? Because here's what's actually happening. The homeowner got your quote. You educated them on what's going on with their home and what's going to happen if they don't take care of the issues in their home. So now they're aware of this and they have a problem they need to get solved. And the last thing standing in the way of them fixing their home is just money. Most of the time, that's the reason why they don't pull the trigger that very day, is they're worried about spending that amount of money. So what happens next? Chuck in the truck is out there hustling, and he goes and knocks on the door of the person you gave that free quote to, and that person, that homeowner, is now thinking, you know what, I really need to get this done. I've already known it. I've already put it off for a few days now. Oh, and this guy's price is cheaper. I should have done it the first time. Let's just do it. Let's get it out of the way. Now the homeowner feels relief, but in reality, they actually lost, and they lost twice. The first time because within a few months to maybe a year or so, they're going to have problems with the low quality work, and it'll be a waste of money to begin with. But the second time they lose is when they have to call you back and then pay you full price a second time to get it done the right way, which they probably should have done that very first time. You can prevent this though by making sure you're consistently following up with every homeowner who you leave a free quote. First, it makes you seem more professional. Second, it consistently keeps your brand at the top of their mind. And third, you add more touch points towards that total 8 to 12. And the more touch points you have with a customer, the more comfortable they feel and the more they trust you to be able to actually handle their home, which is most people's biggest asset. By consistently following up with them, sending them emails, an occasional text message, and just letting them know, hey, is there anything else I can do to help you out? Anything else I can provide for you? It shows that you're there to help them. It'll probably kick them into gear to actually getting the work done that they need to get done. Otherwise, they're going to procrastinate. They're going to continue to procrastinate until they get screwed over by Chuck in a truck. So don't let Chuck in a truck get your homeowners. And if you have any questions or need any help following up with every single appointment, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. Have a great day.